What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. How y'all doing out there on this Sabbath day? It's a rainy Sabbath day where I'm at, but it's still a nice day just because it's the Sabbath day and because it's Saturday. Yeah, this story right here, it comes out of Florida, of course, and it seems like we're getting a lot of these stories that come out of Florida, these sorts right here. And where a young lady, Latasha Walton, age 32, was murdered, and I'm going to say murdered, by a Florida state trooper. The state trooper, okay? All I got to say at this point, the monotony has to be broken. Let's check this video out, and then I'll get into my commentary.
The family of a woman shot dead by FHP troopers, they want answers tonight.
NBC6 Mercer Bagg spoke to the family and has more.
We left a lot of people's in pain, kids, family, you know what I'm saying? And it's just hurt.
Reggie Crockett is distraught, talking about how an FHP trooper shot and killed his cousin along State Road 7 Tuesday night.
She was just robbed for her life, you know what I mean? They give her no chance.
Cell phone video shows the moment the shots were fired into a white BMW. 32-year-old Latasha Walton was at the wheel. After the gunshots, the car slowly coasted through the intersection. Troopers with their guns still drawn followed close behind. FHP named Trooper Ronald Melendez-Bonilla as the one who pulled the trigger. The agency said in a statement, due to the unusual behavior of the subject, Trooper Melendez-Bonilla exited his patrol vehicle and drew his firearm, adding that Walton drove forward in the direction of the trooper, who fired multiple shots, fatally injuring the subject. Walton's family can't believe it.
The way they did it was like, it's unexplainable.
Walton has a history of run-ins with the police, including charges of grand theft auto, reckless driving, and drug possession that date back to 2006. There's even an arrest from May 2016 where a Broward sheriff's deputy reported Walton took off during a traffic stop and nearly hit him with her car. She was given probation. As Walton's family and friends mourn, they say she was just getting her life back on track, starting a new credit forgiveness business when this happened.
She's too good of a person to be taken like this with no chance of nothing.
And Walton's cousin tells me that the whole family was just together this past Sunday for a big barbecue. Now they're planning her funeral arrangements. Meanwhile, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement continues to investigate. Reporting live in Northwest Miami-Dade, Marissa Begg, NBC6 News.
Well, y'all see how they're already trying to spin this particular murder situation right here. Now, there were other ways to actually stop Miss Walton, other than shooting directly in the car. If you notice, he shot in the passenger side window to kill Miss Latasha Walton. Now, to me, if he was actually, felt like he was, she's trying to run him over, he would have been in front of the car, shoot, through the windshield, To me, it looked like he chased the car, jumped upside the passenger side, and just started shooting inside of the car. Just another murder. What they don't understand, all these pigskin motherfuckers who so quick to draw their guns and, shoot, people that's unarmed using excessive force and all that. You have just released hellhounds of fury up on your ass. That's what you just done. Spiritually, you have. You know what I'm saying? See, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. That motherfucker who did that, this FHP officer, he ain't nothing but food for the reapers. I'm going to tell you that right now. I know it for a fact. See, I can prove where I'm coming from, what I'm talking about. I know it for a fact. I want him to know it. I want all those murdering bastards to know. That's what you bastards are. Y'all motherfuckers are food for the reapers, is what you are. You are. You so quick just because you got that damn badge and all that, gun on your hip. Which a lot of you ain't nothing but some 10-pound wearing bitch ass motherfuckers anyway. I know that for a fact too. Without that badge and that gun And, you know, that's your security blanket, you know. I was in a situation with an officer. It was some years and years and years back, you know. And, you know, every time he seen me, he had to front like, you know, he, you know, wanted to do something. But he was a corrupt officer. And the police force, you know, they did an internal investigation on him. And they got rid of his ass, okay? So, you know, I read that in the newspaper and everything. So when I seen him again, you know, I called his bitch ass out. And when you know, that motherfucker got on the phone, called for his family, friends, and family and friends and shit. You know what I mean? And all that. I said, but if you had your badge and your gun, you'd have been up in my face by now. See? This is what I'm talking about with him. You know? But I'm going to tell you, for a fact, they have released the hellhounds of fury up on their ass. Spiritually. I mean that. I'm serious. You know? So for all the ones that want to be so quick to pull your gun, you know, and just shoot some defenseless person just because you figure you got the badge and you can get away with it, you ain't getting away with a motherfucking thing. You not. You not. Check out my video called "To the Black Sector of YouTube, We Are Being Watched." You'll see where I'm coming from. You'll see. I know some things. And I know they ass is done. I know that. Well, let me give you my little version of this story. And as we seen in the video, you know, the brother said, you know, we're off from it. Family of woman killed in FHP shooting in Miami-Dade speaks. You know, of course they'll feel, you know, raw, just like a wound, and saddened that this happened. So this actually happened sometime in March. I know the story was published in March 14th. You know, and it says Latasha Walton, 32, was killed, which I put murdered. You know, there is a difference between being killed and murdered. See, in the on the Tuesday night shooting, I'm just saying this: they could have easily shot that woman tires out easily, but he want to run upside the car. You know, and the thing about it, people could do the same thing to them if they wanted to. They could, you know. But it says family members are seeking answers after a mother of two was shot and killed by a Florida Highway Patrol trooper. After officials say she drove in the trooper's direction during a traffic stop in northwest Miami-Dade. Latasha Nicole Walton, 32, was killed in the Tuesday night shooting that happened near the 16,000 block of Northwest 7th Avenue near the Golden Glades interchange. We're just raw from it. Left a lot of people in pain. Kids and family. It's just hurting. Cousins Reginald Crockett told NBC6 Thursday. Crockett said Walton grew up in Pompano Beach and leaves behind two sons, ages 16 and 10. He said, last saw Walton at a barbecue gathering on Sunday. This is just ugly. And, you know, the fact, like, it, you know, it doesn't help that she had run-ins, you know, with the police before. It really doesn't. See, this gives those bastards excuses to do things like this, and then they give them, you know, a pass to get away with it, you know. But I know he didn't have to do that. We had a big family cooking out, and everybody was over. Everybody, we hung out for hours. Everything is love, but I never knew it would be the last time seeing her, he said. According to FHP office officials, the incident began when a trooper tried to stop a vehicle that was driving erratically. Trooper Reginald Melendez Bonilla responded to assist the trooper and position his patrol car in front of the vehicle, which he said was attempting to flee the traffic stop, officials said. Due to unusual behavior, the subject, people, Trooper Melendez Mania exited his vehicle and drew his firearm. FHP said in a statement. Now, these just some videos that we pretty much just watched, All right, here. Walton, who was driving the car, drove forward in the direction of Melendez Bonilla, who fired multiple shots into the car, killing Walton, officials said. The shooting remains under investigation by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. She was a great person inside and out. The way things happen, it wasn't for her. She's too good of a person to be taken like this, with no chance of nothing, Crockett said. So it's a sad situation. It really is. Now, of course, they hired Benjamin Crump, a civil rights attorney. There's a article, a video about that too. Because they want answers, and they also, what Benjamin Crump is actually, petitioning the Department of Justice to do a full investigation of what actually took place, which we already seen what took place. But as I said at the beginning of the story, the monotony has to be broken up. This has to stop. And that's just all there is to it. What a lot of these police are doing are committing federal crimes themselves. You see. Now, all I'm saying is this: I don't think that he shot at the front of that car. Like the front. Why would he chase the car? You know what I'm saying? It looked like he some kind of way shot in the passenger side of the car. Bad situation. And I hate things like this, but I know one thing we cannot do, and that's become desensitized to it. Because if we were to become desensitized to it, you'd be like, it's just something that, oh, well, it's just another black person getting murdered by the police. We can't take that kind of stand on it, So, y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And this is James, and I'm out. Peace.